Hey, it's Ronnie. 1 hour later, there is line. I got the pin out. And there's something wonky about it, the way it sat, and that flare in here that's just this pushing piece. Oh, where's my finger? Right there. It didn't line up totally square with that pin. But with this cotter pin I got in here, I ground down a little bit. It didn't want to quite fit, so I ground it off this little so I could tap it in, but I can pull it out without having to try to use a driver or a vice grip on it. And I popped that little O-ring seal thing out with the pick very carefully and looked it over, and it's got two little tiny edges on the circumference of it all the way around, and a little gap. And one was a little wonky. It wasn't gouged, but it was like it was kind of flattened or something a little. So I took the old one out. I got a new one, but these are hard to find. So I took the old one out, and I just flipped it around and put it back in and made sure it was all squared in square, and then I pushed the line in, and then I got this cotter key made, and I pumped it about 50 times. Pushed the clutch pedal down and back, and you've seen when it was just sitting, it was just running out if I touched it when I even driving home. So here's a way to find out. White paper towel. There's about a pure white side. Let's see what we get. Where am I? See if we get a bunch of drippage and leakage all over now, because you saw it on my finger. It was just pouring out. There's the paper towel. Not a drop, but I took that other seal / O-ring freaking grommet thing in a Ziploc bag with another cotter key, and I put it in my glove box. So if it does start seeping, every time I open the hood and check the oil, it's like every other day, because it's an old truck, even though it don't really take much. I'll just stick my finger underneath there and give it a wipe, and if I got goo-goo coming out again, I will either get it home and then change it, or if it would just all of a sudden blow out, I can change that with the pliers that I got and my little pocket knife. I can pop the old one out. So I'm covered now, and I'm going to try to find some replacements for those, because like I said, you got to buy the whole freaking cylinder just to get that freaking gasket in emergency, that little tiny rubber thing I showed you. So now we're going to go test drive it and see if my clutch is working totally correctly, and how long this seal will last till it blows like the other one did.